Okay, I don't, hopefully that is better. I'm still working on it, so it should get better than it is now. My bad. I'm on here talking. No wonder nobody's listening, because they can't hear me. How are they gonna listen if they can't hear me? All right, so let me get back in here. Okay, is that better? Can you hear me now? My bad. I'm on here just talking about a lot of things and y'all can't even hear me. Well, I was just talking about what I had going on this week. Kind of been being a little stressed out, had a lot going on. Some of the things that I had going on this week was printing the shirts for the restaurant. I had a few birthday shirts to print. I had a few print squad orders going out. What else did I do? Yeah, washing screens, burning screens, coating screens, just trying to get ready for the next week, because it's homecoming for the football team. All right, there, LaWay, how you doing? I'm sorry I said that earlier, but you couldn't hear me. But thank you for tuning in. I know this was kind of unplanned and kind of at the last minute, I guess. Yeah, right now it's saying that my video is a low output video. Maybe it'll get better. It seemed like at nighttime not many people will be online, so I will get all the power and be able to stream better. But yeah, what y'all had going on this week? I'm sorry I haven't been able to put out videos this week. I just been so tired. I tried staying up. What's up, Prince and Moore? How you doing? Yeah, I try not to complain too much, but just a lot going on. And the breast cancer design I did print the towels, and I did a video for that. And I will be doing that once I get a chance to edit it. But I'm sorry, I just been so tired this week and tried staying up editing, but ended up falling asleep every night. So hopefully I have caught up a little bit with my sleep, and I can do more videos for y'all coming up this week. What's up, Scooby-Doo? How you doing, Terrence? Okay, in the beginning of the video, I think you may not have been able to hear me. How you doing, Shieston Herd? What's up? I think you might be a new subscriber. This is my first time seeing you on here. What you been up to, Scooby-Doo? Yeah, I don't know if the streaming quality is that good. I live out of city limits, and they tell me they cannot give me the fastest internet out here, so I'm kind of working with whatever they give me. No, Joyce Smith. I'm more to the west of Texas or whatever. I mean, to the east of Texas, to the west of Louisiana. I'm kind of in the center, so it may be some rain and stuff coming, but I don't get much. We had some damage from it might have been Rita, but it don't really reach up this far usually. Sometimes we get a little bit of raining and a little bit of flooding, but it haven't really been too bad. Hopefully it won't be too bad this time. How you doing, Cheryl Malone? And Scoob, you say you still been sick. How you doing, Bridget Gaynors? Well, I hope you get to feeling better. I've been praying for you. I know on the last live, whenever I get off, I always pray for people. If I have told them, I'm gonna pray for them, so I won't forget. Well, hopefully you'll be feeling better soon. Yeah, I do have a sister that lives down in New Orleans, and I am not sure if she's coming up here or not. If she is, she needs to be going ahead and getting up here. But I actually didn't get a chance to talk to her today because I had a lot going on at the shop. All right, Shyston, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Okay, Terrence, you said the video is showing pretty good. You welcome, Scoob. Are any of y'all that are on here working on any breast cancer designs? Because this is a good time to, people will buy those designs, and some of the people that are just starting out or wondering how to get more business, when you have stuff like this come up, you want to do it ahead of time if you can, but it's not too late, because a lot of jobs, I know around here on Fridays they can wear the t-shirts, and like the daycare center around here, they always order, whatever is going on, they'll order t-shirts for that month. So that's an idea for some of you guys that, that are looking for ways to increase your business or get more customers in there. They said, Scooby-Doo, where are you? And yeah, what's up? Is that those egos? All right, what it do? Yeah, I'm about 3 hours from you. You say you're working on concepts now? Are you working on concepts for breast cancer or something else? Joy Smith says she working on stuff for the Little League football teams. Yeah, my son plays tomorrow. I do video editing too, so I have been filming all the games since last year, and now a lot of the parents have, I guess, noticed that I'm filming, and I've been selling a lot of the videos of the game, so that's good, because I was filming anyway. So now my gas and entry into the games are pretty much covered by the sales, and I have a little bit, I guess, a little bit left for food too. Yeah, those egos, you gotta get on that. Go ahead and get that going. You don't want to wait too long, because people will wear them after this month, but right now, with the different businesses and different people, they kind of want them right now. So with stuff like that, it's really good to be ahead of time. But I just got my design and everything up earlier this week too, so my goal was to get it up before Friday. Okay, Bridget said, I made one as a gift for another teacher friend who lost her mom to breast cancer, and I made her cry. Yeah, that's always a good thing to do. If you know somebody that's affected, they will for sure buy the shirts. Those egos says, I have 100 pink dad hats. I need to get me a hat printer. I didn't want to have to, I don't really get a lot of people wanting hats, but I didn't want to have to buy that, the one by Stalls right now. I don't know, I guess I should just go ahead and get it. But I kind of wanted to get a cheaper one just to kind of see if I would get any orders, because I have had a few people ask about it, but not much, not many of them. And I have had my shop for over 8 years, and I might have had 5 people ask about it that whole time. Do anybody on here have a hat press other than that one by Stalls? If y'all do you like it? Yeah, and actually, Scoob, they have not replaced that outlet yet. I had talked to the manager earlier this week, but I had been so busy. I had been going to work early and stuff, so I didn't get a chance to check on it, but I did want to go grocery shopping over the weekend, so I'll probably just grab a few things, and I'm gonna have to get on her on Monday and make sure that it gets done, because she says she sent everything off, because she have to send the request off, and then the person comes and works on it once everything is approved. But yeah, I have contacted her. Actually, I contacted her that next day. I didn't, because it was nighttime, and I don't know, I try to take into account that, you know, some people might be sleeping, even though I might be up. You said how close are we to 5,000? I think we got about 4,500. But as soon as we hit the 5,000 mark, I will be doing it off. Oh, Digitech says almost 4,600. I can't even talk. 4,599. Yeah, if y'all hit that thumbs up button, that'll help people see, see it. When people are liking the videos, it'll show up more as recommendations for people who are searching for like t-shirts and printing and stuff like that. Those Ego says hot hats are popping in Houston, especially the area that I'm in. Hey, those Egos, you know DJ Chill? He'll be on here every now and then, but he another printer that I kind of I guess try to keep in contact with. He's out of Houston though. Terrence Cruz said, would I get a hat printer or a hat press? I would probably get the hat press. Those Ego says, I have the one, from the 6-in-1 press, and it works fine. Even though I will be investing into a more durable machine, my business became legal in May, and I'm thankful. I've been very busy every other day. That's awesome. That's awesome. Keep me posted on how everything is going. Yeah, it's always okay. You said you're following DJ Chill, but it's always interesting to know, how y'all are going. I have one person on here, me and her have become really good friends. Tammy, I kind of helped her out, and she got her business started, and she's starting to get more business going. Well, she already had her business started, but she wasn't screen printing, so I kind of helped her out with that. What's up, Cleo Productions? But yeah, since I've been helping her out with that, she's learned a lot, and she pretty much doing everything and getting a lot of customers in right now. So I like to hear about how you guys are doing, and if you have any more questions or whatever, I can I try to help you with that. Oh, Bradley Hill said he would want the t-shirt print, the heat press or the screen printing press. Digitech 337 says, sorry for asking. I know that you have answered this question 1,000 times, but could you once more? What's the name of your printer for screens? My screen printing press. It's a Vastex V1000, and it's just the starter press. I added options to it because it does not come with the wheels. That you have to pay extra for the wheels. You have to pay extra for that tray at the bottom of it to like store your supplies, and you also have to pay extra if you want the HD heads, which are, all of mine are not HD heads, but I have some of the HD heads on there also. With the HD heads, you can hold a heavier screen. So like, especially when you print like white ink and stuff like that, it comes in handy. Or bigger screens, the heavier screens, it comes in handy with that. Those Ego says, do I have a LG? A LG what? I have a LG phone. I have a LG TV. And LG is pretty much my brand for phones, but a friend of mine been trying to talk me into getting an iPhone. Yeah, that's a question I got for y'all. What reasons should I go with an iPhone other than an Android phone? Because I'm thinking about upgrading my phone. If y'all on here have an iPhone, let me know why you like your iPhone. And if you have switched from an Android to an iPhone, or vice versa, tell me the pluses and minuses of going to an iPhone, because I really kind of like LG and was wanting to stick with them. I don't have a problem with Android. But my friend was like, you need to get an iPhone so we can FaceTime and stuff like that. I don't have any flea markets close by, but if I did, I probably would consider doing that. Those egos says Instagram LOL. I might have missed something. Oh, I contact DJ Chill sometimes on there, and we text every now and then, checking on each other. Cleo Production says, which one is better, water-based ink or plastisol ink? I don't want to fully answer that question because I have this video coming out where I printed the towels in the water-based inks, but to be honest with you, it kind of depends on you and what you need, what you're looking for. The water-based ink is going to give you a softer hand. The plastisol ink is going to be a little bit thicker, but you can get the like soft. They have some soft plastisol inks, and you can also do, put additives in the ink to make them softer. But yeah, that's hopefully that helps you out. Digitech says, thanks for answering, but I mean your ink printer HP. I know you hate Epson. Yeah, it is the K8600 HP K8600. And Bradley Hill said the screen printing press. Cleo Production says Samsung Galaxy is the best. Cleo Production says LG is good too. Yeah, my son deal with Samsung. He like the Samsung phones. Prince and Moore says LG for me also. Stay with Android. Yeah, Shyston Hurd says I only like Android. iPhones suck in my opinion. Now with the iPhones, I don't feel like they give you enough options. I like options. Like if I didn't like LG, I can switch to another brand. But I'm kind of a LG fangirl, I guess, because I had a LG TV and it kind of went out after years, so I got another LG TV. And LG phones, I like the battery life in a LG phone that I got years ago, so I kind of stuck with LG. Terrence Cruz said, I think with the phone, with the same, you just pay for the name, but Samsung Galaxy has the best camera. Bradley Hill says, I have an Instagram, my bad, now I thought there was an IG, but he says I have an LG. All my phones have been LGs and no problems. Yeah, I like LG. It's like my favorite phone company right now, and I like them with, my TV also. Sasha Style says, for some reason Android cameras always look grainy. Now the phone that I have, it's an old phone. It's the LG G4, and it actually has a pretty good camera. And the camera is actually one of the top selling points. Well, was one of the top selling points of that phone when it did come out. And look, here we are talking about phones on a t-shirt site, huh? Yeah, I like to have options. That's why I didn't go with an Apple computer. When I was looking to get a laptop, I kind of looked at the Apple computers, at the MacBooks and stuff like that, but you gotta pay a lot for, like, the computer I have, it's got 2 hard drives. It's got i7. It's got 16 gigabytes of RAM. And if anything goes wrong with it, I can change out, like if the hard drive goes out, I can change that out. If I want to add RAM to it, I can, because it actually holds up to 32 gigabytes of RAM. But on the Apple computers, they don't really give you that many options. And I like to work on stuff myself if I can, add to it, save a little bit of money. But if you're gonna get a Apple computer with an i7 processor, you're gonna be paying $2,000 or more. Shay Style says, I have iPhone, Apple for life. Yeah, I have dealt with an iPhone before. My sister had one, and I kind of didn't like it because I was trying to go back. Like on Android, we got the go back button and stuff like that. Maybe it's just because, you know, I'm not that familiar with it, but I didn't really like it. Shay Style says, what's a good plastisol ink in your opinion? I like the Union ink. That's pretty much what I use for everything. The only ink that I use that's not Union ink is the white ink, and I use the Rutland Street Fighter White. Yeah, but everything else is Union ink, and I like Union. I have no complaints with them. Joyce Smith says, Samsung has an awesome camera. I have an iPhone and I'm ready to go back to Samsung, but iPhone do not have a better system. Cleo Production says, me too, Union ink. Yeah, I really like the Union ink. They have the soft inks, and they also have the opaque inks. So like in the darker inks like purple, black, let me see what other color, blue, I have those in the soft inks, and in the other ones I have the opaque inks. Thank you, Shay Styles. And I'm sorry, y'all. I just haven't been able to get it done this week. I've been so tired. I have not actually used the Brick 600 vinyl. Like, my thing is mostly screen printing. I mean, I do some vinyl, but I prefer screen printing over vinyl pressing or whatever, vinyl printing. So, maybe I'll get some and just try it out and let you guys know what I think about it. But I have not actually tried it out, so I really can't give a good review or whatever on it because I've never dealt with it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to order some long sleeve shirts and some hoodies coming up this next week. It's starting to get cool up here. Let me see. Terrence Cruz said, but which plastisol ink you going to need more equipment to try? You're gonna need more equipment if you have plastisol ink. I don't know if I'm answering the question or whatever, but if you use water-based ink, you can let that ink dry, like hang dry and air dry, and then you can use a heat press to press it. But if you are using plastisol ink, you pretty much gonna need a conveyor dryer, or it's gonna take you like a pretty long time to dry everything. I mean, you can do it with a flash unit, a flash dryer, but I have some videos on here about that. But it's just a whole lot more convenient if you have the conveyor dryer if you're using plastisol inks. And Cleo Production says, can I cure plastisol ink with a flash dryer? Yes, you can. And how long should I leave to make sure it cures? The best thing to do is, well, I'm not gonna say the best thing to do, but what I did when I was when I first started out with plastisol ink, I had the poor man's conveyor dryer. If you go back to some of my older videos, you can kind of see that if you don't know what I'm talking about. But I had a heat gun, and I had my flash dryer over the four-man conveyor dryer. It has like 4 stations where I can put shirts to dry, and I had my heat gun to test it out so that I would know how long and how far to have it from my shirts. And I can't tell you an exact thing, but the way I used to do, I had one of the shirts on the conveyor dryer. I mean, on the poor man's conveyor dryer. Then I would be printing one shirt. So when I would print that shirt and I would take it off, I would rotate it around. But the thing you'll have to do is like get you a heat gun or something like that and kind of measure the ink all around the shirt in different areas, because you know sometimes depending on the size of your print and stuff like that, some of it may be hanging off. You know, you just got to kind of measure the temperature, and then you can do like the stretch test to see if your ink is cracking, but the best test is going to be the wash test. So that's my recommendations on that. And it needs to get up to 320 degrees. So if you're using the heat gun, if it gets up to about 350 degrees in all areas of your design, that should be good. But you know, you have to kind of do some tests, because I can't just tell you exactly 100% for each situation. Terrence Cruz says, why do you prefer plastisol ink over water-based? When you're working with darker color shirts, like most of my shirts are like dark colors. Like I get a few white shirt orders, but not many. So when I have the plastisol ink, it's gonna cover the darker shirts better than the water-based inks to me. Like with the water-based inks, if you're gonna be printing on like black shirts and stuff like that, you're probably gonna have to do like a white underbase, which is gonna cause you to have an extra screen. Like say you printing red onto a black shirt. If you're doing water-based, you're gonna have to do an underbase and then print with the red ink, or it's not gonna look as good. But like with the plastisol inks, they have the opaque inks, and all you have to do is print, flash print, and the color comes out popping. So, and it's other reasons to use water-based ink, like if you want a soft hand and stuff like that. Scooby-Doo says, I like international coating so far. I think white ink sucks no matter which supplier you use. Yeah, I used to use the international coatings, but the reason I use the Street Fighter white, they do have the I think it's called Phoenix white. That is, I think it's by Union, but it's a little more expensive than the Street Fighter white that I use. So that's why I kind of stick with that one, because I'm cheap. But I mean, it's not a bad ink. I haven't had any problems with it. Bradley Hill says, where do I order my hoodies from? It depends on who got the best prices, but either Staten or S&S is, you know, that my two main companies. I mean, I have some other ones that I order if I can't find things and stuff like that, but those are my two main ones. What's up, Rob Beats? Let me see. Scooby-Doo says, how many inches is your heating element away from the shirts in your conveyor dryer? Mine is 3 inches. You know what, Scoob? I have never measured it. I would have to go back and measure it. I'm thinking it may be like my heating element in there. It's not what do you call it? It's not adjustable or whatever. I couldn't think of the word adjustable. So I pretty much have to go with it how it is in there and just slow my belt down. And what's up, Rob Beats? I sent your order out this week. I'm sorry, I had a lot going on. I think I sent it out on Wednesday, so hopefully you got it or will get it by tomorrow, no later than Monday. Yeah, my son got a football game tomorrow. I'm kind of excited about it. He's been playing better and hopefully he'll do really well tomorrow. You're welcome, Rye. I'm gonna go back and see if I missed any questions. Oh, okay. Digitech said, I'm in Lafayette, LA. Would you consider a class or working the shop with you for a day? Digitech, contact me on Instagram, or I'm gonna put my email address on here and you can contact me there and we can talk more. That's my email address, and my Instagram. I usually, when people contact me on Instagram, unless I'm just like super busy, I try to respond quickly back to them. Sometimes stuff get lost in the email, but I try to look for it. But just contact me on one of those, and I'll get with you about it since you are pretty close. Yeah, Scoob. The thing with your conveyor dryer, now you can have the you can probably have it further away if you're gonna have the belt going slow. You just really want it to get up to the ink to get up to 320 degrees. So if you have a heat gun or something like that, if it's getting up to about 350, you're welcome, Digitech. If it's getting up to about 350 with your heat gun, you should be good. But it don't really matter how close it is or how far away it is. The thing you want it to do is make sure that it gets up to the correct temperature to cure, which is 320 degrees. Cleo Production says, can I do like superheroes t-shirts and sell them on the internet? You should not be able to, because that stuff is usually copyrighted. But it just kind of depends. Like a lot of times with that, if you are not as a super big business, they probably won't even know. But at the same time, if they do have a problem with it, they'll have to send you a cease and desist, and then you can just stop once you get that. But it's no, Scoob, I'm good, Scoob. I appreciate what you did. I don't know, I like on here I do have my stuff monetized, because I feel like if I'm making videos and I'm helping people, that sometimes the editing and stuff takes a long time. So I feel like YouTube should pay me, because they getting paid off of me if they putting commercials and stuff on my videos. But I'm not really just here to ask people for stuff. And I do sell the Print Squad shirts and stuff like that, but like that's on option or whatever. But I'm good. I appreciate what you did. But yeah, with the superhero shirts and other shirts that have like copyrighted logos, like let me see, like sports teams and stuff like that, that is not, you cannot really just do that legally, because if whoever produced it, or the company or whatever, who created the design or owns the rights to the logo, they can sue you about it. But usually they'll send you a cease and desist first, and if you stop, but I'm not a lawyer. I have never really had to go to court for anything other than a divorce and child support with my ex-husband. So I can't really tell you all about that. And this live streaming output is telling me that it's low. I don't know what's going on. Since I got back with AT&T and left the cable company, my internet has been kind of slow. I don't know. Yeah, Scooby-Doo said I would leave that alone, Cleo. Let me see, because I always skip over questions or something. Cleo Production says I want trouble. I think you mean I don't want trouble. Let me see. Bradley Hill says, are your positive dense black from their HP? I don't have any problems with it. I mean, I don't have to double layer it, and I have done half tones and different types of printing. I mean, it's dark enough to work. Haven't had any issues with it. You're welcome, Cleo Productions. Yeah, if you really want like the blackest print that you can get, you probably have to get like a all black ink system or something like that. But you know, with my printer, I haven't had any issues, and I have like all color inks in my printer. I got a film. I'm up. Well, actually, that battery is charged now, but I'm up charging batteries. I got to empty out my SD card so I can make sure that they are ready to film the football game. Scooby-Doo says, I changed all of my CMY colors to 100% black and have never had a problem with positives. I use Epson 1430. I do not use double sheets. Yeah, if you switch it to all the black, switch everything to all black, you should not have any issues. But you know, it depends on your printer, I guess. If you don't have an all black printer, but I do use the HP and I have all the colors in mine and haven't had any issues with that. I don't think it's you, Shieston Hurd. I don't think it's you. I think it could possibly be my internet. I don't know what's going on. It could be this OBS studio that I'm using, because it's always an issue with that. I need to find another thing to do, another program or whatever to do it on. Maybe I should have tried the Google Hangouts. And I did do that before, but it didn't seem like it was a whole lot better. And I'm sorry about that. At the shop, I have better reception. Yeah, right now it's saying that my stream health is not that good because it's yellow. And it kind of goes in and out. It'll be yellow 1 minute, then it'll be green. It's even red sometimes. But I'm not going to keep y'all up all night. It is almost midnight. This is probably the latest I have stayed up all week, and I'm really kind of sleepy now. I don't know what's going on. If my body is just tired because I stay up late all the time. Now it's telling me the video input is low. Yeah, I don't think it's you, Shieston Heard. It's telling me the video output is low. I don't know what the deal is with it. Yeah, but I will be doing a live stream on Sunday, and hopefully everything with that will work better. Yeah, they always say that, Scoob. I did have a time when the internet was out, so I ended up switching my home internet to Southern Link, the cable company, but then I kept having issues with them. So I mean, they are fast when you're uploading videos. They're faster than AT&T, but I mean, it was just all kind of issues. Alright, Cleo Productions. See you later. I will be back on a live stream on Sunday. Y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button so we can go ahead and get to 5,000 and I can go ahead and do this giveaway. I would like to do it before Christmas. That would be good. So somebody can go into the new year with plans for their new business and the equipment to get them started. And I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. I have not been able to stay awake. Don't know why. Alright, so if anybody got any questions or anything, let me know. Because I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get off of here. I do have to get up in the morning and film. And I'm looking at the video. It looked like my eyes are closed. I guess I'm just sleepy. Or maybe because I'm reading. I don't know. Alright, I'll be here at 3:30 on Sunday. Since the time is getting ready to change, I may, well, I don't know, it should be alright. Spring forward, fall back. Yeah, but I'm not going to keep y'all on here all night. Thank y'all for tuning in. I kind of just want to check in with y'all because I have not really been posting this week. I don't know. I just been tired, man. I haven't been able to stay up. I usually edit in the middle of the night. Alright, Scoob, I am. When I get off of here, I'm going to jump in the shower and hit the set. Now I'm on here yawning and stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. And I will see you guys on Sunday. And hopefully it'll be a better connection than it is right now. But I will see you guys on Sunday. Prince Squad out.